Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. One of our fans here has sent me two video clips. And one clip is from Rongai constituency, Nakuru County. And then the second clip, from the background, I can hear some Kalenjin dialects. So that clip most likely is also from Rift Valley. So in this video, I want us to have a look at those two clips, after which, as usual here, we are just going to dissect them to see exactly what they mean politically. Have a look at this.
Rongai tumeamua nani? Rongai tumeamua nani? Ati Rongai mesema nani?
Yes, those are the two clips. And the first clip is very clear those residents are from Rongai constituency in Nakuru County. And we can attribute that to 2 days ago when William Ruto was in Nakuru. And it towards some parts of Rongai and also Kuresoi constituency. And we can say that those people donning those Uda t-shirts, they might have been mobilized, but maybe they were not paid. So they are just coming out to air their grievances. And then the second clip, if you listen to it keenly at the background, maybe somebody talking from the podium, there are some Kalenjin dialects I'm listening to there, or rather I'm getting from the podium, or rather from the background. An indication that the second clip is most definitely also from the Kalenjin nation. What does this all mean, ladies and gentlemen? That's our analysis and discussion right now. If in case you just bumped here for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you, God bless Kenya. What does those two clips mean? Because from the look of things, things are not well for William Ruto in the Rift Valley. What does that mean? The first meaning to that is that William Ruto's politics of tokenism and handouts, kitu kidogo, is actually coming back to haunt William Ruto. That is basing my argument from the first clip. It's very clear that those people donning those Uda t-shirts, we are in a game of politics, and we know how sometimes these things are done. They might have been mobilized by maybe some William Ruto foot soldiers in Rongai constituency or even in Rift Valley. But they were mobilized, but they were never paid. Yes. Or maybe they were mobilized, but the person who mobilized them actually never lived as they agreed. So they are just coming out to air their grievances. So that shows that William Ruto's politics of handouts is now actually coming back to haunt him, only remaining 7 months to the election. And I'm saying haunting him because that is creating a bad picture. Or rather, that is destroying William Ruto's image in Rift Valley. Because those residents from Rift Valley, you know, that's an area largely we should expect to be a William Ruto stronghold, an area that should be supporting William Ruto with or without handouts. But it's very clear that those people without handouts, they are not supporting William Ruto. So in one way or the other, William Ruto actually ruined his political future by giving handouts. And now these handouts are now just coming back to haunt him. And then also from that second clip, we can also assume it's also from Rift Valley. Another indication that things might not all be that good for William Ruto in Rift Valley. As much as William Ruto is trying to paint a picture that is actually a national leader, he still has a lot to do in his backyard, Kalenjin Rift Valley. The second meaning to that, Ruto still has a long way to go politically, because his political strength is based, or rather is founded, on feet of clay. His feet is of clay. And I'm saying that because of this. Look at the mountain region. I think if you remove mountain region, or rather the mountain vote from William Ruto remains a shell. And that mountain vote, William Ruto is enjoying it courtesy to President Uhuru Kenyatta. And the president has also declared political war on William Ruto. And the president is the political and ethnic kingpin of the mountain. What does that mean? It simply means that when politics will get charged properly, that mountain vote will most definitely desert William Ruto. So William Ruto's political strength is anchored, or rather is based on a foundation of heat clay. William Ruto do not have that, he doesn't have a very strong political foundation. That is a political foundation that can be shaken anytime. That only means that William Ruto still has a long way to go politically before he can even be taken as a serious presidential candidate. And I'm also saying that because it's also bringing a picture that Kumbe, William Ruto is an overrated politician. He is overrated because the kind of a popularity he is being given, he does not deserve that popularity. That is a borrowed popularity. A popularity that will actually desert William Ruto. So in one way or the other, I'm just trying to say that William Ruto's popularity is overrated. He is not as that popular as maybe the local media is trying to project him. And then the third meaning to that, Kalenjin Nation is not all that fully behind William Ruto. And if I look at the way Rift Valley voted for Uhuru Kenyatta in 2017 and 2013, William Ruto might get a lesser vote than actually Uhuru did get in 2013 and also in 2017. And I'm saying that because in 2013 and in 2017, the Kalenjin Nation was largely fully behind Uhuru Kenyatta. And even if you leave the Kalenjin Nation alone, even other sub-tribes in Rift Valley, some were aligning themselves to Uhuru Kenyatta. But now that is not the case with William Ruto going for the presidency. For example, if you look at a place like Kajiado and Narok, those are predominantly Maasai counties. But almost their leadership in 2013 and 2017, even though Raila Amolo Odinga gave them a run for their money in those counties, entire leadership in those areas was supporting Uhuru Kenyatta. And actually Uhuru Kenyatta got a majority of elected leaders in those areas. But as I talk right now, almost top leaders in those areas, Kajiado and Narok, have all thrown their weight behind Raila Amolo Odinga, Ole Lenkung, and such kind of people. So, in my considered opinion, William Ruto is going to perform poorly than actually Uhuru did in 2013 and also in 2017. And also, if we look at the Kalenjin Nation, West Pokot, John Lonyangapuo is currently supporting Raila Amolo Odinga. Alex Tolgos Elgeyo Marakwet supporting Raila Amolo Odinga. Gideon Moi most definitely will support Raila Amolo Odinga. And then in Bomet we saw that some few weeks ago that Oda party had it very hard trying to campaign for other candidates in Bomet. So that's also an indication that even in Bomet alone, they might have some issues there. So from the look of things, it's very clear and very evident that William Ruto might perform actually poorly than actually Uhuru did in Rift Valley. That's also an indication that William Ruto has got a long way to go politically. He still has a long way to go, Bado. And then finally, looking at those incidences or at those clips, it reminds me of the 48 laws of power. Never outshine the master. William Ruto has actually outshone the master badly. And now William Ruto is paying the consequences. I believe Rift Valley is rebelling against William Ruto because now they are seeing William Ruto might not become president. Even though it's their son, the mere fact that actually has differed with Uhuru Kenyatta is auguring negatively for him, because the current nation, they have been in power. They know how somebody can attain that power. And they are now seeing William Ruto taking them to the opposition. So some of them might be tempted to rebel against William Ruto. But because of our politics being ethnic-based, a majority might still vote for him, but there will be a large population in the Kalenjin nation rebelling against him because they see him taking them to the opposition. And then that also reminds me of a story in the 48 Laws of Power. But a story, we are being given a character by the name Nicholas Fouquet. Nicholas Fouquet was actually very popular. He was acting more or less as finance minister in King Louis XIV administration in France during those days. He was a very popular leader. And that popularity got into his head. And actually, he outshone the master. He made the master feel insecure, King Louis XIV. And actually, the consequences were dire. Nicholas Fouquet ended up dying in prison. He was actually charged of embezzlement of public finance. He was literally charged of corruption. William Ruto here is being whispered that he's corrupt. So maybe if we borrow a leaf from Nicholas Fouquet, I'm not trying to say that is what will befall William Ruto, but trying to project that to some maybe years coming, we might find William Ruto a very disparate man locked somewhere in a prison, if we are to borrow what actually befell Nicholas Fouquet in France. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, let me remind you that if in case you've just bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you, God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana.